I've got to do the news!
Breaking news out of Brickville.
Reporting live for BNN News, just outside of the Emergency Services Department in Brickville, I'm Plaz Tickman. The streets of Brickville are shrouded in chaos, as evidence of the nefarious criminal and prison escapee, Serafina Gigglesnort, have once again returned to the streets of Brickville. Joining us as always with additional information on this ongoing case is Sergeant Weewoo. Sergeant, can you please give us the latest details?
Yeah, so it appears that Miss Gigglesnort has once again returned to Brickville. She's broken into both the fire station and the hospital, and left behind a signature calling card.
BNN News has managed to obtain security camera footage of the night in question. We see her leaving traffic cones in the bathroom, the control room, and even in the kitchen.
Not even the poor hospital was safe. She found the only time that everyone was on break. She got the pediatric floor, the x-ray floor, and the lobby. We've also had a report that specific members of the community named Carl should take extra precautions.
BNN News has learned of a critical piece of evidence that was left behind on the scene. A quick warning to our viewers, the following image might be a little graphic. It appears that in a weird Gulliver's Travel twist, beloved member of the community Carl has been kidnapped. Stay tuned for more details on these latest developments. From outside of the Brickville Emergency Services Department, I'm Plaz Tickman. Reporting live from the Brickville Car Show for BNN News, I'm Plaz Tickman, where tragedy has once again befallen our quiet little town. Not only has evidence of Serafina Gigglesnort reappeared in the streets of Brickville, BNN News has learned that a new accomplice has been discovered. We're joined by an eyewitness to the events that occurred today. Sir, can you please state your name and tell us what happened?
Yeah, my name is Len Block. I was just minding my own business, and all of a sudden this rhubarb cake fell right on top of me.
I'm sorry, did you say rhubarb cake?
Abracadabra! Ja, dieser Kuchen war geradezu bombastisch.
We interrupt this German banger with more breaking news. Let's go live to our eyes in the sky, Ariel Bloxworth.
Thank you, Plaz. I'm high in the sky over the Brickville Car Show, where a new terror has shown its face. The rugged, upscale minifigure Carl seems to be under some kind of control, tossing chocolate cones and rhubarb pies on the citizens of Brickville.
Ariel, there appears to be some sort of netting on Carl's face. Can you tell us a little bit more about that?
Yes, the netting appears to be the leftover sticker sheet from a massive amount of stickers on a Speed Champions set. Oh my gosh, look out, he's throwing the traffic cones!
BNN News has just learned that the Brickville National Guard has called in a brand new battalion to help combat the upscale minifigure known as Carl. Reporting live from the now all-out war zone, I'm Plaz Tickman. Breaking news! Reporting live from Brickfair, Virginia, I'm Plaz Tickman. It would appear that not even a LEGO convention is free from the terror of Serafina Gigglesnort. She has once again returned to our streets and plagued them with orange traffic cones, her signature calling card. Let's jump to Ariel Bloxworth, high in the skies above this terrifying scene that is unveiling before our eyes. Ariel?
Thank you, Plaz. I'm high in the skies here at Brickfair, Virginia, and I'm looking down on this terrifying scene that was caused sometime late last night after the World of Lights. A closer look shows the absolute chaos caused by this vicious criminal.
Thank you, Ariel. BNN News has just learned that vicious criminal Serafina Gigglesnort is here. Let's take a look at this incredible scene that's happening right behind me. You're getting a look at an intergalactic steampunk lighthouse that has brought visitors from a different dimension to Brickville. BNN News has learned that Serafina intends to use the lighthouse to travel back in time. Warden Elwood and Officer Weewoo stand ready to guard this lighthouse and protect all of the minifigs here in Brickville. Stay tuned for more as this scene develops. For BNN News, live from Brickfair, Virginia, I'm Plaz Tickman. Breaking news out of Brickville. Reporting for the last time from Brickfair, Virginia, I'm Plaz Tickman. Serafina has managed to open the interdimensional portal, flooding the street with demonic creatures that look like they came from some sort of alien version of a Star Wars battle pack. Some of the residents of Brickville embraced these new visitors, while others did what they could to protect their family. BNN News has learned that aliens have invaded the home of our ambassadors from Brickland City. With all eyes fixed on the lighthouse, Serafina and her accomplice Rhubarb Barbara are about to enter. BNN warns its users that the following images get a little flashy. Warden Elwood and Officer Weewoo have fallen at the hands of these vicious aliens, as Rhubarb Barbara and Serafina enter the intergalactic portal. Folks, I can't believe it. The lighthouse has just disappeared.
Reporting live from BNN News Studio, here's your host, Plaz Tickman.
Thank you, and hello LEGO World. It has been months since the mysterious disappearance of Serafina Gigglesnort. Wanted for a ridiculous amount of crimes, Miss Gigglesnort had previously disappeared into a lighthouse, crossing through multiple dimensions. Her disappearance has left many wondering when will she return. I'm joined now by Brickville's Chief of Police, Officer Weewoo. Officer Weewoo, first off, how are you doing since that vicious attack?
Well, see, that was a really dirty trick that she pulled. But I'm happy to report that Warden Elwood is recovering nicely at Brickville General Hospital.
That's wonderful news. Are there any developments that you're able to share with us?
Yeah, see, we've been joined by two of the brightest minds in Brickville. We've been building a machine to track down that vicious criminal and throw her into jail for good.
Thank you, Officer Weewoo, for that update. I'm joined now by those two bright minds, the Dynamic Family. Dynamic Family, thank you for joining us today. Can you tell us a little bit more about your machine?
Yes, we call it the Bewildering Logistical Offsetting Continuum Klaxon. But we just call it Block.
Well, that is quite the name. Stay tuned to BNN News for more updates on this continuing story. Reporting live from BNN Studios, I'm Plaz Tickman.
How Serafina Gigglesnort stole all the cheer, with traffic cones on the side and a sprinkle of fear. In the frosty bright streets of quaint Brickville town, the snow softly sparkled, no one wore a frown. The lights were all twinkling the carolers sung, while sleigh bells and laughter and cheerfulness rang. But far on a hilltop, in a lair dark and sly, Serafina Gigglesnort let out a wry sigh. She hated the cheer, the bells and their tone, and she really despised all those bright traffic cones. Her plan was quite cunning, her grin wicked wide. I'll take all their presents, their cones, and their pride. She fashioned a gadget, a shiny contraption, for time-bending theft with interdimensional action. Down to Brickville, she zipped with a zap, a jump through dimensions, a stealthy time lap. She snagged from the past and the future alike. Traffic cones, teddy bears, bikes, and a trike. Through the portal she dashed, with her sack piled high, as Sergeant Weewoo gave chase with a cry.
Stop right there, you fiend. This nonsense must cease. You've stolen the cones. You're disturbing the peace.
But Serafina cackled and vanished in a flash, leaving Weewoo to tumble in a time-looping crash. Yet back at her lair, with her spoils so grand, she was met by a figure with cuffs in his hand. It was Warden Elwood, gruff and severe, who tracked her through wormholes from many a year.
You're a menace, Gigglesnort. Your schemes end tonight. You'll face swift brick justice. Get ready for a fight.
A battle erupted with sparks and loud booms, tearing through wormholes and alternate rooms. Weewoo soon joined, his siren a roar, as cones flew like missiles and toys hit the floor. But in the chaos, the strangest thing came. A forgotten snow globe, with power untamed. It hummed and it glowed in Serafina's hand, and it sucked them all into a new winterland. In this strange frozen world, where time bent and whirled, the trio stood stunned, their plan now unfurled.
Let's call a truce,
said Weewoo, though cautious I think.
This dimension is strange. We need to get out in a blink.
Reluctantly, Serafina gave a small nod, and the trio worked together, a task rather odd. They set the globe spinning, found their way home, to Brickville streets where the snow gently shone. Serafina returned all the things she had nabbed. Though the cones were now glittered, and some toys were crabbed, the townfolk forgave her, their spirits intact. Even Sergeant Weewoo gave her a friendly pat. Now the lair on the hill glows with holiday cheer, and Serafina smiles, at least once a year. For time travel taught her, through loops, twists, and bends, that cones and good cheer are best shared with friends.